Well, hi there pluckers, Ivor Sawfinger again with you. Thanks very much for joining me for another guitar lesson. This is a bit of fun. It's a finger picking exercise based on the lovely song by Sting and Dominic Miller, Dominic Miller, called Shape of My Heart, okay? And it's the piece that goes like this, okay? Everybody probably realises what it is. Okay, there are different ways of, two ways that I know of playing this song, so I'm going to show you what I think for most people is probably the easier method as far as long finger stretches are concerned. Okay, if anybody wants the other version, then let me know, but I'm going to show you this version and see how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to get the camera and change the angle slightly so you can get a close-up. Okay. Okay, here we go, because it's not easy to show this because my fingers are going to get in the way quite a bit. Okay, there we go. Right, so the first shape you need, I'm starting with my pinky on the 3rd string on the 14th fret. Okay, 14th fret, 3rd string, pinky. Okay, my 3rd finger is going on the 14th fret of the 6th string. And my first finger is going on the 11th fret of the 4th string. Okay, so you've got those 3 fingers in play, and what you do is basically you pick the pinky on the 14th of the 3rd to start with, then you hit the 6th, then the 4th, then the 3rd. So okay, ding dong dong dong. Okay, got that. My finger's going to get in the way, I'm afraid, but so it's 14 on the 3rd, 14 on the 6th, then forward, and then 4, and then 3. Right, then we move to a second shape, and the first finger stays the same on the 11th fret of the 4th string. Then my second finger is now going on the 12th fret of the 6th string, on the 6th string, 12th fret, and pinky goes from 14 down to 13, okay, on the 3rd string. So you've basically got, I use my other finger to show you it, you've got that, okay, but I'm using my pinky because it's come down from 14 to 13. And for this shape you basically pick both the 6th and the 3rd string together initially, double pick, and then you hit the 6 on its own, followed by 4 and 3. So far we've got this. Slowly. Okay, and the next shape is basically exactly the same as what you've got, all down 2 frets. So I'm up doing, second finger is on the 10th fret on the 6th string, first finger is now on the 9th fret of the 4th, and pinky's down on the 11th fret of the 3rd string. And you do exactly the same pick as you did previously, so that's 6 and 3 together, followed by 6 on its own, followed by 4, 3. And then we've got this from the beginning. Okay, then what we do for the next shape is to basically leave pinky where it is on the 11th fret on the 3rd, put a bar up onto the 9th fret, okay, with the first finger, and basically you pick the 6th string on the 9th fret and pinky on the 11th together, and then you hit the 4th string, which is held on the bar on the 9th fret, and then lower pinky down 1 fret to the 10th and just hit that on its own. So I can't get my I'll do it with another finger so you can see it better. Okay, so I'm doing it with my pinky. Okay, so let's repeat. That's the whole first phrase. So let's try and do that in one hit slowly. Okay, then what you do, the little pinky then slides up all the way back up to where it was to start with on the 14th fret. So, okay, so when you've hit that, you slide it up back to the 14th fret and repeat the first picking pattern that you did, with the exception of the fourth finger, which was originally on the 11th fret. So third finger's on the 14th, pinky's on the 14th, on the third's on the 6th fret on the 14th, and that originally, the first shape you did, that first finger was on the 11th of the 4th. Well, now on the second time round it goes to the 12th on the 4th. Okay, so, and it's the same picking pattern. You do a 3 on its own, string 3 on its own, 6 on its own, and then 4-3. So it's okay. So after we come out of that, okay, then the next shape is exactly the same as the first time round. You go down to the 12th fret, the same shape as before. The pinky goes down to 13, and obviously this time the first finger slides down to 11. So it's the same shape as it was the first time round, and the second finger is on 12, and again it's a double pick, 6 and 3 together, 6 on its own, 4, 3. So the second time round it's okay, and then that again, so like the first time round, this whole slides down 2 frets. Okay, and repeats the picking pattern, 6 and 3 together, 6 on its own, followed by 4, 3. And again, same as before, bar across the 9, 6 and 3 together with little pinky on the 11th, 9 on the 4th, held by the bar, and then move the pinky down to 10 and hit that on its own. Okay, so that whole second phrase is this. So the whole thing from start, the two bits together are okay. Right, after we've got that far, we go into another completely different shape. I'm not going to say what it is. I think it's something like a D minor 6 or something, but I'm not going to bore you with the technicals of it. Let's just finger it. So we need a second finger on the 10th fret of the 6th string. First finger is on the 9th fret of the 4th string. Third finger is going on the 10th fret of the 2nd string, and pinky is going on the 11th fret of the 3rd string. So you've got those three like that, and that one goes up on the 10th fret, and it should sound, if you get the 4 strings that are fingered, it should sound like this. Okay, and what you do with that is basically you hit the 6th string on its own, followed by 4, followed by 3, followed by 4, so it's, then you pick 2, 3, 4. You got that? Okay. I should just change the angle around, might see my finger better. Okay, so let's do that again. So I'll do the whole thing so you can see my fingers as well. Okay, so from the beginning, this is. Sorry about the delay there. Missed me fingering. Okay, so that's that bit. Okay, so we'll just do that once again. Okay. Right, now we move down the other end of the keyboard fretboard. Okay, after we've done that shape, we sort of we come down here to we basically do what I call lazy 8, bar the 2nd fret, first 4 strings, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we got an open 5th string. Okay, and what we do is we hit the open A string and then strum down the rest of the chord. Okay, but whilst you're strumming down, you hammer up to the 4th fret of the 3rd string. Okay, got it? And then take that finger off and play the 2nd fret of the 3rd string on its own, that note. Okay? Got that? So hit the open A string and then very quickly do a strum and hammer, and then that note on its own, 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Okay, so you do this. Okay, and then we do a D flat 7th shape. Let's just move the camera around here a little bit so you can see this thing is better. Basically, it's a bar on the 4th fret, and my 3rd finger is going on the 6th fret of the 4th string, and pinky's going on the 6th fret of the 2nd string, and basically you pick the 5th string and the 2nd string together. Okay, followed by a 4th string pick and then a 2nd string pick again on its own. Okay, so you've got this. Sorry, do it again. Got that. Slowly. Okay. Then we take up the whole shape that you've got there. You move up 1 fret. Everything goes up 1 fret to a D7th, and we do a roll on this, which is like 3 notes fairly in a sort of a quick succession. So you've got 5, 4 and 2. So I'm using my thumb, and then my thumb goes down to the 4th string, hits that one, and then my 1st finger is picking the 2nd string. It's probably not the correct way to do it, but it's the way I finger. You probably use 2 or 3 fingers for doing that. Probably 3 fingers. Okay. So got that, and then we take off pinky and play that note. There's 5th on the 2nd string, which is held by the bar. Okay, so and then we put little pinky on the 7th fret of the 3rd string, basically underneath your 3rd finger, and play that note. So it's okay. Okay, got that. So far, when we come down after this chord right up here, where it goes, and then we do A. Oh, sorry, I didn't do that right. I did that the wrong way around, sorry. That's it. almost at the end now. We've got a lovely chord here, and it's basically 4th fret on the 6th string with your 2nd finger. I'm playing my 3rd finger is playing the 4th fret of the 4th string, and my pinky is going on to the 4th fret of the 3rd string. So those two are, and you've got that one. And the 5th string is basically muted by this finger resting, going across it. So you've got 6, 4 and 3, and this 1st finger is going on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. And so you hit that bass note, 6th string, and then strum down to the 2nd string. Okay, so after you've come out of this, got that, should sound like that. Okay, then you play a single note, take that 1st finger off and play the open 2nd string, and then play the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So you got, and then an F sharp minor, 2nd fret bar, and F sharp minor. Okay, straightforward. Okay, so from that bit that goes like this, okay, now if you find it easier, that chord there can be played like that. You still use those 3 fingers like you did before, so 6, 4th on the 6th, 4th on the 4th and 4th on the 3rd, but if you bar the 2nd fret altogether like that, and then hit the pinky one on its own, so you do that shape, hit the 3rd string with little pinky, then take pinky off and play the 3rd string again. So let's do that again. So, and then you play an F sharp minor. So it's either that way or that way. Okay. Or you can do it this way. Okay, got that? Right, so that's it. The only other thing I could tell you about is towards the end of the song, right at the end of the song where they go to finish the song, when he gets to that F sharp minor, they play that, and then they play an open E, F sharp minor, same chord but with an open bottom string, then a D7th, which you've played just now, and then down one to a D sharp, D flat 7th, and then finish it on F sharp minor again. Just the ending that they do. Okay, so that is the easier way of playing this number, I think. There is if you watch Dominic Miller these days, he plays it slightly different, but I think the stretches are harder to play. It's sort of a he's playing like that. Sorry, is that right? Let's get this right. Yeah, it's quite a, okay, and it's so I think the way I've shown you is probably the easier way for most people to start with anyway. When you get into it, if you want to progress to his version where you're a bit more stretching, then away you go. Okay, well, thanks for watching and listening. Hope that is of some interest to some people, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.